The Terrapins will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Offense getting set for first down. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. A lot of urgency for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Maryland.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this...
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll keep it on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons stretches, this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peterson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense. Field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Maryland!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a perfect turn, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get? Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're bringing heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knock through extra point, and they're up 28-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Pocket starts to collapse. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves it with 3rd and 3. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Power football with the run. He's in open space downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker. to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. It's on target and complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time the defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give to the running back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. He was so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Using his feet. Touchdown, Terps! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
He'll scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Luck. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got a man. It's Thorne. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Luck. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, what a move! He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? And he's knocked down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little